Good morning, students. In previous class, we have completed vitamins up to vitamins biomolecules. We remain with only small topic, that is DNA, that is nucleic acids and hormones. Okay, let us see what about these nucleic acids and hormones. See to the textbook. Every generation of each and every species resembles its ancestors in many ways. Biology students, you are very familiar about this one. Generally, if you see from father to son or daughter, okay, the characteristics or features will be resembling. Okay, that one only they give. Every generation of each and every species resembles its ancestors in many ways. How are these characteristics transmitted from one generation to the next? Okay, it has been observed that nucleus of a living cell is responsible for this transmission of inherent characters, also called heredity. We will say that heredity, from ancestors onwards, that characteristics will be repeated. Okay, the particles in nucleus of the cell responsible for heredity are called chromosomes, which are made up of proteins and another type of biomolecules called nucleic acids. These are mainly of two types. Nucleic acids are mainly of two types, RNA and DNA. Okay, the deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA, and ribonucleic acid, RNA. Since nucleic acids are long chain polymers of nucleotides, so they are also called polynucleotides. How these nucleotides will be constructed? Okay, how these nucleosides, what about the structure of nucleosides? All these things we will see. Now, chemical composition of nucleic acids. Complete hydrolysis of DNA or RNA. Complete hydrolysis of DNA or RNA yields a pentose sugar. Please observe, this complete hydrolysis of DNA and RNA yields a pentose sugar. Okay, suppose like this DNA structure is there. Now this one will undergo hydrolysis. After hydrolysis, this one are RNA, DNA or RNA. It will give mainly three main components. Those three main components are pentose sugar, next phosphoric acid, PHOS, PHORIC, phosphoric acid, and third one heterocyclic compound, which are called bases. First I will give clarity about pentose sugar. This is the sugar unit, like glucose, fructose, like that it is there. This is also one of the sugar units, which is pentose, means 5-membered ring. 5 carbon atoms, sorry. It is not 5-membered ring, it is 5 carbon atoms sugar unit. Glucose, it is 6 carbon atoms sugar unit. Fructose, it is 6 carbons, those are hexose. Glucose, fructose, these are all examples for hexose. Now this is pentose, means in this pentose how many carbon atoms are there? 5 carbon atoms are there. Okay, like the sugar unit. Next, coming with phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid formula is H3PO4. Phosphoric acid formula is H3PO4. Next, What is this heterocyclic compound? Okay, we know benzene. Benzene, except that carbon and hydrogen, any other atom is present in the cycle, in the closed ring. Any other atom is there? No. The type of carbons, closed chain compounds are called homocyclic. Cyclic compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen in the closed chain ring. That is homocyclic. Next. Pyridine. Pyridine is heterocyclic. Other than carbon and hydrogen, if any other atom is present in the closed ring. See, nitrogen is involved in the closed ring. Okay, instead of this carbon, we have nitrogen. This type of compounds are called heterocyclic compounds that they mentioned. Heterocyclic compounds bases. These three units are formed when DNA or RNA undergoes hydrolysis. Okay, now individually we will see the structures of these things. Let us see that one. Sugar unit in RNA, that is ribose. Sugar unit in RNA, that is ribose. Ribose. Okay, ribose is 5 carbon atom sugar. It contains 5 carbon atoms. It is a cyclic C1 dash, C2 dash, C3 dash, C4 dash, close. Okay, this ribose is not simply ribose, it is beta capital D ribose. Beta form of ribose, capital D, it resembles glyceraldehyde. Okay, the D, capital D glyceraldehyde. Okay, now oxygen, 1 dash carbon, 2 dash carbon, 3 dash, 4 dash. Sir, why you are representing with 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash like that? In heterocyclic compounds bases, there also we have to give numbering for carbon atoms. I told third unit. One, sugar unit. Second one, phosphoric acid. Third one, heterocyclic compound is there. In that heterocyclic compound also, we need to give carbon atoms numbers. The carbon atoms numbers and this carbon atoms numbers, to avoid the confusion, we are giving this sugar unit carbon atoms numbers as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, like that. Okay, now this is beta, left side OH. Left side OH means while we are turning this like this, it is coming above. Okay, second carbon atom OH, H. Third carbon atom OH, H. 4 dash is bonded to 5 dash carbon atom, which is CH2OH, and this is H. This is the structure of ribose, beta D ribose. Okay, ma. Next, sugar unit in DNA, that is 2 dash deoxy beta D ribose. 2 dash deoxy beta D ribose. This is ribose. In that second carbon atoms, 2 dash carbon atom is there. On that OH is there in ribose. In deoxyribose, this O is not there. Deoxy means without oxygen. Now let us see the structure. O, C1, 1 dash, C2 dash, C3 dash, C4 dash, bonds. Now this is CH2OH, 5 dash, this is H, next 3 dash, H, OH, 2 dash, H, H. Here we have OH, here H only, deoxy, okay. Here this is OH, this is H. This is sugar unit in RNA, this is sugar unit in DNA. 2 dash deoxy beta D ribose, okay, beta D ribose. This is about sugar unit in RNA and DNA. Draw the structures carefully, ma. On second 2 dash carbon, we have no oxygen, that is deoxy. Okay, this is about sugar unit in RNA. This is structure of first unit. Next, second one, phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid formula H3PO4. Structure is P double bond O, OH, OH, OH. This is second unit. First unit, sugar unit. The sugar unit is what about DNA and RNA? That is clear. This is common. This is common in both RNA and DNA. This phosphoric acid is common in both RNA and DNA. Okay, ma. Next, third one. Next, third one, ma. Okay, ma. You have seen the third one. Now we will see this third one, ma. 2 we have completed. Next. This third one contains heterocyclic compounds, those are bases. DNA contains adenine, guanine, cytosine, and fourth one thymine. RNA contains, the first 3 bases are same in DNA. RNA also contains 4 bases, na? The first 3 bases are same in DNA, but the fourth one is uracil. See, RNA contains adenine, capital A, guanine, capital C, okay, and final one uracil. Uracil is represented by capital U. See all of you. The third one is nothing but heterocyclic compounds, those are bases. Okay, those bases are nothing but DNA contains 4 bases. Even RNA contains 4 bases. DNA contains adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. RNA contains adenine, guanine, cytosine, uracil. This is the fourth one is different. So what is the difference between DNA and RNA? That main sugar molecule. Next, this fourth base alone, those are different. Okay, ma? And one more thing is that main sugar molecule is also only second carbon. Oxygen is not there in ribose molecule. Sorry, is not there in deoxyribose. In ribose, that oxygen is there. That is the thing. Okay. Now next we will see what about the structures of nucleoside and nucleotide. Okay, let us see that one now. Sorry, before going to that one, these 4 bases are there. 4 and one more thing, uracil. Total 5 bases are there. Okay, just I will show one example. All the 5 examples no need to by heart in exam. Okay, how to write that nucleotide nucleoside I will say, see clearly, no problem. Okay, for example I will show that one. Adenine, CH double bond N, C double bond C, NH, N double bond CH, N, C, NH2. See here NH we have. Okay, this is structure of adenine. Like that, totally in your textbook they gave like this. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine and uracil. Like this 5 basic structures they gave. Okay, those structures for your understanding purpose only I told now. Those are not able, actually we are not going to by heart them. No need to remember. Simply remember the names. That is enough. Okay, now let us see what about the structure of nucleic acids. Structure of nucleic acids. A unit formed by the attachment of a base to 1' position of sugar is known as nucleoside. In nucleosides, the sugar carbons are numbered as 1', 2', 3', etc. in order to distinguish these from the bases carbon atoms. Okay, when nucleoside is linked to phosphoric acid at 5' position of sugar moiety, we get a nucleotide. Okay, now we will see what about that nucleoside and nucleotide. Let us see first nucleoside. O, C1', C2', C3', C4', bonded to CH2OH, which is 5'. Okay, now third dash carbon OH here, H here, second dash carbon OH here, H here, next here H. Just observe here OH is there. We know this is sugar unit. Sugar unit has OH. Did you observe in previous one structure I have drawn? Okay, in that structure like this we have H. Nitrogen contains H. This nitrogen contains H is present in every base. Nitrogen contains in H, present in every base. Observe the 5 bases, all of you. Left side ring, first 2 compounds, first left side ring you can observe, bottom NH we have. Okay, same way remaining cytosine, thymine, uracil. Cytosine, thymine, uracil also contains bottom nitrogen, hydrogen, correct? Okay, now what is going to be happened? C1'OH and this hydrogen will be removed as water, and this carbon is going to form bond with NH, N. This carbon is going to form bond with N. In that way, here base is going to be formed. See, C1' carbon is going to be bonded with base. That base might be any base. If it is DNA, 4 bases. What are those 4 bases? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. Any one. If it is RNA, adenine, guanine, cytosine, uracil. Any one. That base might be any one. Okay. So base plus sugar unit. The base is linked with which carbon? C1 dash carbon is called nucleoside. Base plus sugar unit in which base is bonded to C1 dash carbon is called nucleoside. Next, nucleotide. The nucleotide contains O bonds with C1 dash, bonds with base. Base is there. Okay. Bonds with H. Next. C2 dash, H, OH, C3 dash, H, OH. Next. C4 dash bonds to oxygen. This C4 dash contains C5 dash contains H2OH. Okay, see OH. Is it okay, man? Now H3PO4. H3PO4, P double bond O, OH, OH, OH. This is structure of H3PO4. Now hydrogen present here and OH present here will be lost as water. This carbon 5 dash carbon is going to be bonded to this oxygen. 5 dash carbon is going to be bonded with this oxygen, formed as see, phosphoric acid bonded to 5 dash carbon, base bonded to C1 dash. This total unit is called nucleotide. This is nucleoside, this is nucleotide. Is it okay, ma? Are you clear about this one? So in structure, in textbook they give structure of small a nucleoside, and small b, a nucleotide. Nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester linkage between 5 dash and 3 dash carbon atoms of the pentose sugar. Okay, the formation of a typical dinucleotide is shown in figure. They have given one example, that is dinucleotide. That dinucleotide, how it is formed, I will show that one now. See, this one I am going to rub this one. Note down the nucleoside structure clearly. Now this one I am going to write it as CH2, this bonds with oxygen. Oxygen bonds to phosphorus, double bond O, OH, OH. Previous structure and this structure both are same only, ma. Okay, now same thing. Oxygen, next the total unit, small space is there, ma. Okay. Oxygen, C1 dash carbon, base, H, C2 dash, H, OH, C3 dash, H, OH, C4 dash bonds here, CH2OH, this is 5 dash carbon, this is another unit ma, see, base, base, this is, now how it is going to be bonded with this nucleotide, see, 3 dash is there na, the 3 dash OH and this H will be lost out as water, then this carbon will form bond with this oxygen. Okay, now let us see. Actually, this is above here. I have to write my carbon. The 3 dash carbon is there, na? Bonds with this oxygen. Next P double bond O, oxygen, CH2. This is 5 dash carbon. Next 4 dash. Next structure. Now observe. This 3 dash is there, na? It will be bonded with next one. Continuation. This 5 dash is there, na? It will be continued. Actually, this is dipeptide. Sorry, dinucleotide. This is one nucleotide, this is one nucleotide, both are joined. Dinucleotide. Next, trinucleotide, tetranucleotide, pentanucleotide. Total big structure, polynucleotide. Total big structure, that is polynucleotide. That much big structure, no need. Now see, in what way they are connecting? 3 dash, next bonds with oxygen, phosphorus, next oxygen, next 5 dash. Again, this 3 dash bonds with oxygen, P, next continuation 5 dash. Like that it will be continued. Okay ma, this is dipeptide, dinucleotide. And this is called phosphodiester linkage. This is called phosphodiester linkage. See the continuation. Above 5 dash is there, na? Above 5 dash. That is again continued with P double bond O. O, P double bond O, and furthermore continued. Base. Okay. Like that it will be keep on going on. Are you clear, ma? This is phosphodiester linkage. This is structure of dinucleotide. Next, this is contained by oxygen. Na? This is about RNA. See, 1, 2, 3. Like that it will be continued. Polynucleotide. Polynucleotide. This is RNA. In DNA, this is started with 5 dash, ends with 3 dash. This is started with 5 dash, sorry 3 dash ma. This is 5 dash. In biology you might have studied zoology, DNA structure. Okay, one is 1 prime and is another prime. Okay, this is 5 dash. This ends with 3 dash, 3 dash. That is the meaning of 3 dash and 5 dash ma. Now you might have clear. Okay, this base is there na. This base contains carbons. Those are numbered with 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. That's why sugar units are numbered with 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. I hope you are clear about this DNA RNA structures. Okay, once now refer this biology ma. Now you will understand easily. See, a simplified version of nucleic acid chain. Now observe this diagram, all of you. On this helix ma, 5 dash starts and ends with 3 dash. One side 3 dash ends with 5 dash. See, between G and C, G guanine, cytosine, A, T. Like that between them only hydrogen bonds are present. Observe that textbook ma, you will understand easily, no problem. Between G and C, 3 hydrogen bonds are present. A and T, 2 hydrogen bonds are present. T and A again. Like that one helix and another helix will be joined by hydrogen bonds. Okay, that is about structure of DNA. Double strand helix structure of DNA. A simplified version of nucleic acid chain is as given below. Sugar, phosphate, again it is continued to form a polymer. Okay, next. Information regarding the sequence of nucleotides in the chain of a nucleic acid is called its primary structure. Nucleic acids have a secondary structure also. James Watson and Francis Crick gave a double-strand helix structure for DNA. Two nucleic acid chains are wound about each other and held together by hydrogen bonds between pairs of bases. The two strands are complementary to each other because the hydrogen bonds are formed between specific pairs of bases. Okay, adenine forms hydrogen bond with thymine only, whereas cytosine forms hydrogen bonds with guanine. Here the reason is they are nearer by each other. That's why they are going to form hydrogen bonds with particular bases only. Okay, next. In secondary structure of RNA, single-stranded helix is present, which sometimes fold back on itself. RNA molecules are of three types and they form different functions. They are named as messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. This is about information regarding DNA and RNA. Biological function of nucleic acids. Once you can read that one, you will understand that is totally theory part only. And now finally ended with hormones. That is 14.6 hormones. I hope you are clear about the structure of nucleotide and dinucleotide. This is dinucleotide. Okay. DNA is the chemical base of heredity and may be regarded as a reserve of genetic information. DNA is exclusively responsible for maintaining the identity of different species of organisms over millions of years. A DNA molecule is capable of self-duplication during cell division and identical DNA strands are transferred to daughter cells. Another important function of nucleic acids is the protein synthesis in the cell. Actually, the proteins are synthesized by various RNA molecules in the cell, but the message for the synthesis of a particular protein is present in DNA. Okay, next. Hormones. Hormones are molecules that act as intercellular messengers. These are produced by endocrine glands in the body and are poured directly in the bloodstream, which transports them to the site of action. In terms of chemical nature, some of these are steroids, example estrogens and androgens. Some are polypeptides, for example insulin and endomorphins. Okay, this is total theory part only. Once read that one. Not at all important this hormones topic. See, correctly they gave 2-3 paras like that. Okay, in your textbook they gave this hormones topic. Actually, in reduced portions hormones topic was taken out. It is not there. But even though once if you go through it is enough, because hormones is not at all important. From that hormones you will not get any one question also. Simply like a story you can read once, that is enough. Okay, so by this we completed the biomolecules chapter. Are you clear about this one? What are the topics we have studied in this one? Those are carbohydrates. Next, proteins. In proteins, amino acids we have seen. Next, vitamins, enzymes. After that, nucleic acids. Okay, ma? These are all bio, means living organisms, the molecules which are present in living organisms. This is about today's class. Correctly, by today's class we have completed this biomolecules. By next class we will start with new chapter. Okay, that new chapter maximum it will be coordination compounds. Okay, ma? I hope you are all clear about this topic. If you have anything doubt, immediately just ping me through WhatsApp, ma. Thank you all.